He's too loud,
loud.
and doesn't have respect. And no.
But I think he's very frustrated also about the inequality. Even in the local area, the vegetables are packed in plastic. Hello guys, welcome to South Africa. Right now I'm in Joburg. So we are in Johannesburg today, and today we are exploring Soweto. So the very famous area for tourists where people usually go on guided tours by walking in a car or in a tourist bus or by bicycle also. So there are so many ways to explore Soweto, and there is a very famous song called Soweto also. Many of you might have heard it. It's so good, it's so amazing. So we are exactly going to explore that area today. So they say it's a slum, but it's kind of very developed. I don't see it as a slum, because if you see slums in Kenya, India or Nigeria, they really look not so good, but this one is looking quite good. We are actually in Soweto right now. So welcome to Soweto, Joburg, and let's explore. Right now we were just exploring Nelson Mandela's home. So everyone knows Nelson Mandela, how important and valuable he was globally, and especially for South Africa, who helped to end apartheid in South Africa, which was there until 1990s. So if we logically look at it, it's not so old. Many people are still alive who have seen those days, those crazy times in South Africa. So welcome to Joburg, guys. Not so safe city. You cannot walk here so much. So we are always in the cars, in the Uber, in the Bolt. But that's about it. Welcome to this new video. Let's explore one of the most dangerous city in the world. Guys, let's go. Sorry?
Find the car.
Oh, okay, sorry. Guys, these are street performers. And this is our Bolt. So, Twende. In Swahili, Twende means let's go. Okay. In Soweto, and today we are going on a walking tour to see the local neighborhood in Joburg. So very soon we are going to start the tour, but today I'm not alone. Actually, last 20 or 25 days I've been traveling with one Indian woman who is also an influencer. So let me introduce you, and I think many of you might already know. So hello.
Hello, hi guys. Welcome to South Africa. We're doing an amazing tour today, Soweto. So yeah, let's see how it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And is it your first time here?
In South Africa, yeah. Second time in Africa, first time in South Africa.
Okay, and please tell us about your channel or Instagram or whichever platform you are using.
Bro, I'm doing like Instagram and YouTube both right now, and I did some amazing videos from Kenya. Just recently I've released them, but on Instagram I'm giving it even more real time. Like all the location reveal and everything is on Instagram first. But yeah,
Okay.
watch the latest YouTube video.
And how many years have you been traveling, and what is like your favorite part or the country that you like, or something about traveling?
Yeah, I've been traveling for a long time, but international travel is 4 years now almost.
Okay.
Before that, I was traveling in India for another 5 or 6 years, but international travel is 4 years. And I've always said that my favorite country is Egypt, which is also north of Africa. And I've traveled to a lot of countries, trust me. This is my 29th country, but I've always said that Egypt is my favorite country. But after coming even more deep, because last time I came to Africa, I was super afraid, okay, because there's so much about
Sony.
it.
Sorry to interrupt you. It's for me, it's one of the worst countries.
Yeah, I really love Egypt because of the food. Food is amazing.
Yes, yes.
Scuba diving, oh my god,
Yes.
it's amazing. And the people are very hospitable. Yeah, they try to scam you. Yeah, they're very sweet. Bro, my very close friend is from Egypt, bro. She's half Egyptian, half Palestinian. She's the sweetest friend I've ever had.
Okay,
Yeah.
guys, she will give us the review again after she go Madagascar and Tanzania. Okay?
Okay.
I'm sure you will change your
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
looking good. Anyways,
I have a soft corner for Egypt because of the scuba diving and my friend. It's amazing. You have to do the scuba
no,
diving.
I agree to the Red Sea area is very pretty.
Hmm.
But yeah, of course. But we will hear from you after Madagascar and Tanzania.
Yeah, and Egypt, I have literally 4 or 5 vlogs from Egypt. Everything is edited. There is the Siwa desert also, the most exotic desert in the world, and you have to watch it. And the food.
That area is so pretty. I agree. Siva
very
is so
pretty.
beautiful. Okay, so please tell us your username.
My Instagram username is Soni Saloni. I know it sounds fake, but it's
I'll put the link.
Soni SONI Saloni __. And YouTube is Soni Saloni.
Okay.
Yes, that's
Thank
it.
you so much. So guys, this is the monument right behind me where the first 10 commandments from African National Congress was established here. They have been written, all 10 of them, here inside, and this was to end apartheid and to have equal human rights for everyone, because in South Africa, as you know, the preference was given first to the white people, then to Indians and Asians who migrated here to work with British. So thousands of Indians were brought here in South Africa to live and work for white people. So even those Indians had much more advantage compared to local black people. Can you imagine that? This is insane. Hey, and it is so sad actually what happened. And it happened until 1990, like very recent. So this is the monument. And see, these are the 10 commandments here. So it's a lot to read, but everything of regarding to end apartheid, equal human rights, and even, you know, the whites, they took all the land of black people, and the blacks were not owning any land in South Africa. How insane! And they are they're not native people of this area. When I imagine these things, I'm like, what the hell white people were even imagining or thinking? How can you have such kind of mindset? It's insane. It's totally insane. So guys, as I told you that we are today on a tour in Soweto to see the local life, how people in Joburg are living in a local areas, and the difference is actually quite insane. So see, this is the vegetable market in Soweto, just outside this big hotel. This is the hotel building. Hello mama, can I make the video? Thank you. So see, there are so many vegetables, but even in the local area, the vegetables are packed in plastic. So South Africans, they love plastic so much, but the prices are insane, guys. This half pumpkin is just 5, and then those cabbage are like 3. And in Centon, the price of this half pumpkin was like 20, like more than double, like more. Wow, the difference is insane. I am totally shocked right now. So there are so many vegetable sellers here. You see, this is also vegetable shop, vegetable. And guys, this is crazy. Wow. So see, the full bag of onion is 3 rand only, and in Centon it was like 20 or 25 rand for the bag of onion. See, this is like I'm seeing another Sister, it feels now like African price.
Yes, it is
Same.
African price, very cheap, and they're healthy, fresh, and they
Yeah.
accommodate the community of Kliptown.
Wow.
So, yeah, they're fresh and nice.
So interesting.
Yes.
Wow.
They do is each and every business they rotate amongst their family. So it goes generation to generation.
Okay.
So our black people do not have access to buy. They do have money now because apartheid is over
But-
to buy, but unfortunately they can't.
They
due
can't.
to the Indian people, Chinese, their businesses are rotating amongst themselves.
Among themselves,
So
okay.
it's going generation to generation.
Wow. Okay. So guys, all these shops here, even in Soweto, they are owned by Chinese or Indians because they had the privilege during apartheid to run the business. So now they sell their business again to Indian, India to Indian, Chinese to Chinese. So even though now black people are rich, but they are not able to buy these market or stores. So apartheid has ended, but it still has some effects. I can say that. Hello. So guys, these are streets of Soweto. Wow. All the local markets. Okay.
Do you have any background in India?
You're South African?
From Pakistan.
You're Pakistani? Born here? Or
In
from
Pakistan.
Pakistan? Okay. He's born in Pakistan.
They're from India.
Nice. Which part of Pakistan? Lahore. Punjabi to से? हाँ, okay.
आप कौन सी जगह से?
Ambala, Chandigarh de nede. हाँ.
When last did you go?
Same tribe.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
But from Pakistan, from India.
Amazing.
और साल वो पाकिस्तान वाला लाहौर वाला बॉर्डर
हाँ जी.
क्लोज में
Okay. Wow, guys.
Right. Much
कुछ
better. You
खाना
got
पीना
someone
कोल्ड ड्रिंक
speaking your
वगैरह
language.
हाँ जी.
कोल्ड ड्रिंक वगैरह पीनी है आपने?
नहीं, बस सब ठीक. Nice, guys.
The white people are more privileged, so you go apply with a degree. At some point, you won't get the job that you're looking for. But for white people, everything is much easier, and we're not gonna say it's the same. It's not. We'll be lying if we can say it's the same. But we just have freedom now. We are fine about it with whatever is happening. So it's much better compared to before.
Okay, it's going in the right direction.
Yes. Naganjani.
So, do you support Julius Malema?
Not really. No, I go. No, I don't support
He's-
Julius Malema.
He's
no.
publicly too loud.
He is too loud,
loud.
and doesn't have respect. And no,
But I think he's very frustrated also about the inequality.
we're all frustrated, but that's not how he has to react. He needs to follow the protocols. You need to follow what is going on in the country.
Yeah.
Not to just randomly fight.
Sister, he's publicly speaking that I don't care if all those people just get out. We
Yes.
want them to be out.
Yes, that's what he says.
You support that?
No, I don't. To be
Okay.
honest, I don't. Because I usually say they are our black brothers and sisters. So we just need to be,
So there should be balance.
Yeah, we just need to be united. All we want as a country, we just want the borders to be monitored and people to come with proper permits in order for them to get proper jobs.
Okay.
Because if they just come, they do not have proper places to stay, no proper jobs, no proper documents, then it becomes a problem for South Africa.
Okay.
So what we want, according to me, what I wish, it's for them to be taken back to their countries and then clean up the country. When they come back with proper documents, come back in order. Because now South Africa is a mess. Nothing is going according, So
Okay, yeah.
everything is a mess.
I see. So guys, this is Chibuku. This is local South African beer made from sorghum. So this beer is made from sorghum, and let me have a sip.
How does it taste?
It tastes like sorghum. It tastes like sorghum. So Chibuku, the South African beer. So nice. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah. Guys, we are finally now entering the neighborhood where people are living in Soweto. Before we were in the market area. So let me show you around. These are the tin houses you see. And do these people have like residence permit, or it's like temporary?
A resident permit.
So it's a fixed house.
Yes.
Okay.
And they are also promised social housings by the government, RDP, but unfortunately they're still waiting.
For the money.
Yeah, for them to be relocated to those houses.
Okay.
I was born and raised here in the township.
Okay.
I've got 4 generations of my family members. I grew up here. They're still waiting.
Okay.
So what I always say is for kids to go to school, further their studies, to become better people. Because if you can say you're waiting for this government, you won't go anywhere.
Anyway, yeah.
People are still waiting.
Government is same in every country.
Yeah.
Useless.
But ours is worse.
South African is worse, eh? Wow.
Ours is worse.
So guys, this is the neighborhood. See here.
So over here, these are the toilets they are using. We call them bucket toilets. They only get to be cleaned twice a week.
Okay.
So the good thing is the community came together to buy locks and lock the toilet. If it's locked like this, it gets clean and it doesn't get full before time.
Okay.
So they're also taking tents to clean the toilet, so it's very clean inside.
Okay. Guys,
This community, this toilet is maintained by the community?
Yes, they're maintained by the
so
so each and every
public toilets, because there is no proper system here, just they are living in tin houses in Joburg, and these are like 7 or 6 public toilets and which they use. And wow, hello. But people are so happy, so kind. I'm like surprised. What if I come here alone? What will happen? But there are so many colored people and Indian people who are running the shops here. So Indians are living here actually. So I mean, maybe it's okay, not too bad.
So this. Patata. Hello, my love, my love. Hello, baby. How are you? What's up? What's that running go crash? Kausan. Okay, so this is my best friend.
Okay.
Okay,
So
shop there.
cute. Wow. Bye bye. Ite kisi.
A local taxi, a local
Okay.
bus. Okay.
So guys, we are today on a tour with pretty woman here from Soweto, and because of her we are taking this local matatu in
You guys can
Joburg.
squeeze yourself any way you like to.
Okay. So I never imagined taking a local bus in Joburg.
Is it over there?
Why? Let's go. If I take this bus alone, is it safe?
Yes, it is. It's gonna take you straight to your destination. You just tell the driver where you're going.
Okay.
But if you know where you're going, you're just gonna say short left or short right.
Okay.
Ninjani ma. Siaphi.
Guys, imagine to enter here we need a tour. Wow, and it's the closest I've been to any local area in Joburg. We are literally living in Santon, which is like the not so local area, but wow. It looks actually good, not too bad. Guys, these 2 towers that you see behind me, they were used to generate electricity, and the electricity was given just to white people, not to black people. And now they are not operating because black people, they protested that it's very polluting and we are not benefiting from these towers. So then they made now paintings out of it, and these are the 2 towers in Soweto. I mean, they were not allowed to drink white beer, so white people were only drinking their own beer. So black people have to invent beer from sorghum, the local black beer. They were not giving electricity, they were not giving land, they were not giving anything to black people. Even racism in beer. I don't know what to say. So guys, we came back exactly in Mandela House Street, which is Villa Ghazi Street. I'll write on the screen. And this street is famous for having two Nobel Prize winner on the same street. So this side is the house of Nelson Mandela, and this is the house of Desmond Tutu right there behind. So both fought to end apartheid, and it's a very famous area in Soweto, and everyone knows this history. In India also we study this a lot in our history books, and today I'm finally in that same exact area which we used to read in our books. Isn't it insane? So welcome to Soweto. It was a long day but a very good day.